make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back at with another video, man. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the last two games with the Chicago Bears and their offense and whether or not they can capitalize on this offense going up against the Minnesota Vikings. But before we start this video, make sure to like and subscribe for my content and make sure to hit the notification bell so you can get updates in regards to Chicago Bears news, and not only Chicago Bears news, but NFL news in general. But Chuck, I just want to talk about the Chicago Bears offense, how they've been looking good, especially with their performance against the Washington Commanders. So I just kind of wanted to get your take kind of up on this, man.
Yeah, well, what's going on out there, KO Sports Talk land? Good to see everybody. Good to be out here to be seen, I should say, by everybody. I think the Bears are trending in the right direction. They finally got some things figured out offensively, and I think defensively, Matt Eberflus, he how can I say? He took the simple route, I think, to get the defense back on track a little bit. And that is when all else fails, blitz. And I think that really helped to stymie the tide, to slow things up defensively. But I like where the Bears offense is going. I like the trajectory that we're on. I think the best thing that could have happened in this situation was them getting out of Justin Fields' way and just letting him play, because we see what he's capable of when he starts to play. So I think everything is trending upward. It's too bad that we ended up with the injuries at running back that we did in the
I know.
I really hated losing Herbert because he was just really starting to get
That was a big loss, man. That was a big loss.
Yeah, but we'll manage. We'll manage. Every team is dealing with injuries at this time of the year, and I think to answer your question, I think everything's on the uptick right now for the Chicago Bears. I think we're on the upswing, and we got a big game coming up against the Minnesota Vikings. We need this W. We gotta get this W, bro.
Yeah. I agree, especially now that we're getting our secondary back with Eddie Jackson coming back. Kyler Gordon, he's expected to play this game.
Those are two big comebacks right there.
Those are going to be some huge comebacks, especially, with the Vikings losing Justin Jefferson. We just heard from the day, according to Adam Schefter, that Justin Jefferson, he's going to miss 4 games. And like I said, we definitely going to have to capitalize on, the Vikings wide receiver room now that our secondary is getting more healthy. And, with their weak secondary, Justin Fields and DJ Moore, they're going to have to capitalize. And he also has to build on his chemistry with Darnell Mooney. Now that teams are definitely going to be keying on DJ Moore with his performance against the Washington Commanders, I think it's going to be very vital for Darnell Mooney to kind of step up, in this game. I'm expecting more to see Justin Fields feed DJ Moore this game. Now that, like I said, a lot of teams are going to be keying on DJ Moore.
I don't think that chemistry with Darnell Mooney is going to be an issue, bro. This has been his number one receiver since he's been here. So, the last game we saw that the timing was off a little bit, but that's more or less because they really haven't been featuring Mooney in the offense, But with the removal of Chase Claypool and that number 2 slot opening up, I think you get a chance to see the old Darnell Mooney come out to play, bro. We were seeing some glimpses of it in the last game against Washington, but the rhythm was off, the timing was off. Justin was missing him on some throws. He was open on some throws, and Justin's timing with him was just not down, bro. But I don't think it's going to take long to get that fixed. And look out for the Chicago Bears offense once that gets to going. We already see what DJ Moore can do. He is electric. that dude is terror. He's terrifying to defenses,
Oh
bro.
yeah, he
He's
is. He's
terrifying.
an X wide receiver, definitely a number one wide receiver.
Absolutely. And if you get Darnell Mooney stretching the field on the other side, look out. This could be wide open here. I would love also to see Justin Fields start to get Robert Tunyon more involved. I don't think we're using him properly out here, just like with the Chase Claypool thing. Yeah, Bears brass, I agree with Chase Claypool. You guys were not using him right. But
Mm-hmm.
I think if you get Robert Tunyon involved, like you're getting Cole Kmet going, I think this Bears offense could be lights out, bro. I said before the season started that the Bears with the weaponry that we have developed what we know as what's being known as a quick strike offense, and
Mm-hmm.
I believe still that this could be just that, a quick strike offense, an offense that should catch fire and should set the world ablaze. It should set the world ablaze.
And definitely Cole Kmet, he's secretly having also a career year, man. He already got 231 yards and 3 touchdowns so far this season. He's projected to have, I think his projections, and 23 receptions, his projections is close to being close to 800 yards if he keeps this up to 11 touchdowns if he keeps this up. So he's definitely having a career year. And I mean, of course,
I
Justin.
personally think that he can eclipse 1,000 yards, bro. I personally think that. I really do. I think he can eclipse 1,000 yards, and I think he can do that easily. I think he can have 10 plus touchdowns. And I predicted at the beginning of the year that Cole Kmet would be a Pro Bowler this year. I don't see anything stopping him right now.
Right.
It's not a whole lot of great tight end performances that's happening.
And his blocking is definitely getting better. His blocking has been getting better too.
Yeah, he did something he's needed to work on. The Bears have put him in the mix where he don't really have a choice but to get the blocking together, bro. So yeah, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing, bro. In the last 2 games, the Bears have put up 28 and 40 points on the offensive end, bro. And I love that. And the defense actually showed up the last game. Whoa, that is a sigh of relief coming from
Zach Pickens and Javon Dexter has been stepping up too, man.
I didn't think our defense was going to show under Matt Eberflus, or as the Bears fans have been calling him, Eberluz. Yeah, but last game we stepped up. We came into the last game with 2 sacks on the year. We had 5 in that game, bro. That was refreshing to see. We forced a fumble. We got an interception. I even like Terrell Smith, bro, our rookie.
Terrell Smith. Greg Stroman Jr. He was great, man.
Yeah, he had a great game. And there's even talk that, we got Tev Jenkins back, and there's even talk that we may be getting Braxton Jones back soon. So we're getting healthy at the right time, bro. Just got to get our running back room back in order. One question I have, Cope, is why have we had Deontay Foreman inactive all this time? It just doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Brought this guy over here to do nothing with him,
Yeah, I guess because like with Luke Getsy, I guess kind of the thing that he was running, he felt that Roschon Johnson and Khalil Herbert kind of tailored more of his offense to that East Coast, West Coast offense that he was running. And I don't know if probably Deontay Foreman kind of fit that, but I mean Luke Getsy definitely he's been really changing up his offense, making adjustments. And so like I said, I know Khalil Herbert definitely, it's definitely a big loss. But I think, with Deontay Foreman, he's definitely gonna definitely pick up the load. And
yes, sir. He's built.
Like I said, the good thing I like about Luke Getsy is that he learns from his mistakes as opposed to other coachings we've had in the past. With Nagy, I think with Nagy, he probably would have just stuck to the same game plan, stuck to what he believes close to him, as opposed to Luke Getsy. Luke Getsy, he's always trying to look for ways to improve this offense. And speaking of, with the mini bye, with what happened last year, with Luke Getsy, after the mini bye, the Chicago Bears offense has been very successful. Last year, the last 5 to 6 games, we've been averaging close to 30 points per game. In these last 2 games, like we've been averaging over 30 points per game. And so I expect this trend to continue going into this game with the Minnesota Vikings
Mhm.
defense, because their defense, especially their secondary, has been ranked 31st in air yards per attempt. And
Mhm.
so they're really going to have to allow Justin Fields to kind of air it out against this offense, stick to the game plan they have been doing
Yeah.
against the Washington Commanders. I expect more bootleg. I expect more RPOs, the same way they've been playing. Just, stick to that same game plan,
Yeah. Well, the Bears have always wanted to have this high-powered, explosive offensive game where we're able to light up the airwaves. So now you got the tools that are here to accomplish that. Now it's time to let them go. Stop trying to overcoach and just play.
Mm-hmm.
I think what Matt Eberflus, I heard him say in a press conference this week that he's looking for a defensive analyst, a senior defensive analyst. I don't even know what the hell that is, go. That's
They
ridiculous.
need a defensive coordinator. That's what we
Thank
need.
you. Thank you. I thought it was just
You
me.
don't need no
I thought it
analysts.
was just me. But a defensive analyst, that tells me that you're looking for somebody to do the job for you. If you want them to analyze what the defenses are doing and teach you how to attack them, then you're not a very good defensive coordinator. That is what a
Mm-hmm.
defensive coordinator does.
Right,
So if you need a
exactly.
defensive coordinator, then say that. I wouldn't mind them going to find Dom Capers. Where is this guy? He was the last
Where's
defensive
Leslie
coordinator.
Frazier? They could use Leslie Frazier.
Yeah, but Dom Capers was the last defensive coordinator that set the Green Bay Packers defense on fire. The year that they won the Super Bowl in 2010, he was the
Mm-hmm.
guy that had got that going. Leslie Frazier, that's a good one. He got the Buffalo Bills defense in order. You know what I mean? So I mean, there are options out here. Go and hire somebody who knows what the heck they're doing. And Mr. Eberflus, please get out the way. Let these
Yeah, get
people
out of
do
your
their
own way,
job.
man. For real.
Yeah, man. Let these people do their job. Let them shine. Let them thrive. Let them be great. That's what I
Right.
will say there, man.
He's definitely got to be a head coach. You can't be handling just everything, all on your own, because even being a head coach alone, like, you're the CEO of your team, you got to make sure your special teams is good. You got to make sure your offense is good. And like I said, that's the purpose of a defensive coordinator. A defensive coordinator is solely supposed to focus on the defense. You got to focus not only on the whole entire team, but you also got to focus on calling plays for the defense. You
Mhm.
can't do everything on your own at the same time. And I think
Exactly.
that's definitely a good choice.
Yeah.
Dom Capers definitely could be. Some people, like even Don Bird, John Fox. He's
Nah.
talking about John Fox.
Yeah, John Fox is never coming back this way again.
Yeah.
And that's wise counsel on his part. Yeah, but I think Leslie Frazier makes sense, bro. He's homegrown. You know what I mean? He won the
Hmm.
Super Bowl here in Chicago, bro. This
Hmm.
is where he made his name at with the 85 Bears. Bring these
Hmm.
guys home, man. We got
Some
great
people,
guys.
some people are saying Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith could be one.
Now,
Mike
Lovie Smith
Zimmer.
has to be our head coach. If he comes here, he's not going to be a defensive coordinator. He's going to
Right.
return to the spot that he left vacant, head coach. It ain't been filled since he left.
Another choice is also Mike Zimmer too. Mike Zimmer. He's coached top 15 or top 15 defenses. Dating back to 2000. But
I mean,
I
you can
don't know.
bring
I
Rex
don't know about
Ryan in here. I'll take Rex Ryan. I
right.
don't know about Mike Zimmer, bro.
Yeah.
He's okay. No, but bring me Rex Ryan over Mike Zimmer. I'll take Mike Zimmer. Rex Ryan. I'll take Rex Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, but I also kind of wanted to show you a stat. People are always talking about Justin Fields' quarterback record. Like I said, which I thought quarterback record is kind of overrated. But
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to just show you this.
Okay. Put it out.
I wanted to share you this screen.
Okay.
Courtesy. Well, this is from Nick Whalen, courtesy of X.com. But he should definitely share this stat. I think I gave you this text too.
Yeah, if I recall, I do recall this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
You read
So
it
since
aloud,
Justin
brother.
Fields pretty excite his record as a starter, this is through 2 years and 5 games of career QB record with teams that allow 24 points. Of course, you have Mahomes 9-4. He's out of
Mm-hmm.
this world. You had Herbert. He's 9-15. Dak is 3-8. Hurts is 2-7. Allen's 2-8. Lamar is 1-4. Burrow is 3-10. Trevor Lawrence is 2-16. And Fields is 0-2. And Fields' defense averaged 33 points per game. And yeah, that's really crazy, man.
Yeah, it's a nasty stat, bro. But it's kind of expected when your team is giving up that many points. You can score all the points in the world. Your team is giving
hmm
up an average of 33 points a game on defense. There's you absolutely have to score 50 points a game to even have a chance to win, bro.
Right.
And no team is out here doing that, bro. No
And
team
you're
is out here.
expecting Justin Fields to be Superman. This is why like a lot, especially a lot of Bears fans that say, "Oh, Justin Fields, he can't deliver his team to victories." I mean, he put his team in position a lot of times,
Mhm.
like last year.
Yeah, he did. Seven times he got the team in position to win the game within a 7 point radius, 7 points or less, with the opportunity to win the game, and he couldn't pull it off. Why couldn't they pull it off? Well, probably because they couldn't stop anybody. And if you're
Right.
not stopping anybody on defense, you're not pulling off many wins. But
Right.
like I said, this is old stuff. I'm encouraged to see where the Bears are trending towards. We on the up. We're on the uptick, and I love. Everybody loves belittling Justin Fields, but I love how silent all the critics have gotten on him now. In the
hmm
last 2 games, Justin Fields has thrown for a probably a Bears record, 8 touchdowns with only
Right.
one interception. And
Right.
this dude is on the upswing in the best kind of way. Now the pundits are saying sell high on Justin Fields. Why would we sell him when he's just starting to get it going? Make it
hmm
make sense, people.
hmm
Make it make sense. You're gonna sell high on Justin Fields. Why? If you wait
hmm
till the offseason and the Bears still want to go get Caleb Williams, God forbid, we still are in position to get Caleb Williams. We still could trade Justin Fields at that point.
hmm
Why are we
hmm
selling high now? Why? Because you bums don't like him out here in TV land. Chris Canty. Yeah, I'm name dropping here. I'm name dropping. Yeah. You don't like him, LaShawn McCoy? Yeah. Have any one of you bums ever played the position? Absolutely not. So you have no idea what this man is dealing with over here. But I love where Justin is going. I love that he's shedding all that miles, and I love that there's nowhere but up for him now. And
Yeah.
speaking of loving the upside, man,
And
that's gonna look
some
like
of the
a
Bear and
Darnell
Fairweather
Wright.
fans, they're talking about like selling, trading Justin Fields for the #1 pick. Some Bears fans were talking about it, and national media, Bears
Why
national
would you
media.
need to? You already are in position for the #1 pick. We got the Carolina's first round pick and Carolina Panthers first round pick, and we got our own. Carolina's 0-5 right now. They're the worst team in the league. So if they
hmm
continue on this trajectory, guess what? We'll have the #1 pick anyway. You don't have to
hmm
trade for the #1 pick.
hmm
Doofuses.
hmm Right. Exactly. I mean that would be so stupid. Why would you trade? I mean, don't get me wrong. Caleb Williams is a great QB prospect. I mean, some people are saying he's going to be possibly one of the best quarterbacks coming out of this draft. But I mean, he remains unknown, and it also depends on the coaching staff. People got to forget, he's got to go to a system that's going to tailor to him. I
Mhm.
mean, situations definitely matter in the NFL. I mean, look at Brock Purdy. He's doing what nobody expected him to, do well in San Francisco. But look at what he's doing. Kyle Shanahan is tailoring an offense to fit Brock Purdy's, abilities. I mean, look at Ben Johnson.
That dude looks out of this world.
Ben exactly. Exactly. Look at Jared Goff. Jared Goff is looking like one of the best quarterback because Ben Johnson is tailoring an offense toward Jared Goff's skill set. I mean, it
Mhm.
depends on the situation. And look at what's happening, with Justin Fields. You see that Luke Getsy is now just trying to figure out, trying to see that Justin Fields is not Aaron Rodgers, And like another thing, with Justin Fields that I noticed the last 3 weeks, against Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and the Chiefs, is that one thing I noticed is that when I was kind of looking at some tape with Justin Fields, he was looking, he wasn't like, he was only staring down to his one read. He was looking more down, like he wasn't looking up, like he wasn't looking at all of his different reads, and the last two weeks, you're starting to see that Justin Fields is now not looking down because
he's going through his progressions. He's going
through his progressions more. And like when he was looking down, he was just looking down to try to not get sacked, And now the last 2 weeks, Justin Fields, he's going through his progressions more.
I think it's more along the lines of what Justin shared in the press conference, that he was playing too robotic. I think he was out there thinking too much when you saw him looking down and what have you. I think he was thinking too much about his mechanics, bro. That's kind of a subconscious thing that happens when you're overly processing your mechanics. You're looking down to make sure that your feet are moving the right way, to make sure you're holding the ball with the right posture, make sure you got your arms up properly. You got all these things running through your head before you can even get to looking at the play that's happening on the field and trying to dissect what it is you need to do to be successful on this play. So Justin's gotten out of that mode now. Thank God he's gotten out of that mode, and he's starting to click. Along with him, DJ Moore is starting to shine. I think DJ Moore could end up being the top receiver in the league this year, bro. And I know I'm a Bears fan. That's a biased take. Say what you will about it. This guy is on the upswing, and I don't see nothing stopping him right now. The sky's the limit right now for DJ
And
Moore.
a lot about with his quick passes, he doesn't do like that 3-step drop. He does like a 1-step drop, and then he goes to a quick pass too. I don't think if you noticed that too.
Yeah,
he's getting more better with his drop step.
Yeah, his hitching and all of that funny stuff that JTL Sullivan talks about on the QB school is out the window now. Justin Fields has gotten back to playing like Justin Fields can play. I never understood the rationale behind trying to change a quarterback who's produced 50 touchdowns and 50 passing touchdowns and 10 rushing touchdowns in a championship season at the collegiate level for a Division I school. I never understood trying to change those mechanics, bro. But the Bears have have notoriously done stuff like this where, they try to make quarterbacks be a traditional style of quarterback. They want everybody to play like Tom Brady and play like Peyton Manning and play like
Phillip Rivers,
Joe Theismann and Joe Montana, and, everybody, and this is why, even though they talk about Caleb Williams coming here in the draft, I watched highlight films on Caleb Williams, bro, and with all the mechanic issues or flaws, if you will, that he got, there is no way the Bears would let him come in here and just let that kid play ball. He doesn't need any retooling as far as I'm concerned. I love the way Caleb Williams plays, but he plays loose. He plays Sandlot style football. This is why people compare him to Patrick Mahomes. Caleb Williams holds the ball with one hand. He makes decisions on the fly. He does a lot of strange looking stuff, but
sometimes he holds the ball long. Like you see in some of his games, he holds the ball, a little bit long because he's always trying to look for an open receiver. Just like, just similar to almost like Justin Fields. In some ways.
Yeah.
So,
the problem that you have with coaches, I don't know if Luke Getsy's ever played the position, but the problem that you have with most of these offense coordinators is they've never played the position before. So if you haven't played the position, how you going to tell a guy what the proper way is to play the position? Yeah, you've seen this work for Tom Brady. You've seen this work for Peyton Manning, but you've seen this work for this guy and that for that guy. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for your guy. And that's the thing they got to understand. You got to let these guys play ball. They got to play ball the way that they know how to play ball. And you're not going to tell me that a guy who's been playing ball since he was 3 years old, like a Justin Fields or Caleb Williams, needs his mechanics changed. When his mechanics were good enough to get him in the top 10 of the draft or make him the number 1 pick overall in the draft, that guy doesn't need any retooling. You need to learn how to play to his strengths and let him go. That's what you need to do.
Exactly. And exactly, if you let Justin Fields play to his strengths, you're definitely going to see it manifest.
You're going to see what you've been seeing for the last 2 games.
Level.
Right, you're going to see what you've been seeing for the last 2 games, bro. For the last 2 games, you've seen the Justin Fields that everybody expected him to be coming out at the beginning of this season. You're not going to see a Justin Fields that's struggling to throw touchdown passes and that's overthinking where to throw the ball at, and misreading stuff. And you're not going to see that, bro. You're going to see a Justin Fields that shines. This guy has the ability, and I'll say this on record. Justin Fields has the ability to, even when he makes a bad read, he finds a way to get the ball still to his receivers, bro. You saw him on the last touchdown pass that he threw to DJ Moore. That was really a bad read. To me, he was slow in anticipation, and the guy almost jumped the route and made them interception. But Justin Fields picked up on that, and he shot the ball high. He threw it high. That high pass put the ball in position where percentage-wise, the only thing that could happen, only 1 or 2 things could have happened. Either the guy could have tipped the ball and the ball flew up and went out of bounds.
It could have been incomplete,
or DJ Moore could have caught it like he did and ran for a touchdown. Them the only 2 things could have happened. That's a high percentage decision-making situation there, bro. And he made the decision, and he
threw it with anticipation.
His anticipation was late on that particular throw, but he made it work. And that's the thing that you get from these next level quarterbacks, these top 10, top 20 quarterbacks. You get that type of ability to make things work when they're not working, bro. How many times have we looked at Patrick Mahomes and said, how did he do that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I look at game film of Caleb Williams.
Or Tua Tagovailoa. Like, even Tua too, man. You seen Tua play, man. You see
Josh Allen. Look at Josh Allen, man. This stuff that they do, it's incredible, bro. But this is what sets them apart from everyone else. And I believe that Justin Fields belongs in those categories. I believe that. Yeah.
And speaking of categories, we can also go over what was I saying to say? Like some of his stats,
And while you're getting that together, Kobe, let's talk a little bit about Darnell Wright. Oh my God!
Oh yeah. Right, Darnell Wright.
Beautiful game, bro. Bone crushing out there. He was pancaking, as Swifty loves to say. He was
and definitely Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright is number 1 according to PFF. He was number 1. According to rookies, he's number 1 in pass blocking. He has an 89.6 pass blocking with all of the rookies in this draft class, and he's ranked number 10 so far in week 5 of all of the offensive tackles coming into week 5 in pass blocking.
That's a beautiful thing, bro. That's a beautiful thing, and that's what we want to shoot for. We want to see more of that, bro. We definitely want to see more of that.
Yeah, so like with Ryan Poles and everything that he has done so far, with the Carolina Panthers draft, with us getting Darnell Wright in that trade, us getting Darnell Wright, Tariq Stevenson, Jervon Dexter, and us getting DJ Moore. DJ Moore is looking like a top 5 receiver so far in this league. And with Justin Fields playing some of his best ball, with him ranked 13th in passing yards, number 8 in yards per attempt, number 2 in passing touchdowns, and number 12 in QBR rating. I mean, the sky's the limit for this Chicago Bears team and this offense, or just this team overall.
Yeah. Don Burr, I see out here that you think I'm tripping when I talk about this QB stuff. Huh? Don, look at the numbers, bro, over the last 2 weeks. Am I tripping, or is it showing, bro? Is it showing? You got to look at the numbers, bro. You want to talk about your boy Jared Goff? Jared Goff's having an excellent season. He's starting out fantastic. Brock Purdy looked like Tom Brady reincarnated Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys. Just pick that defense apart like he knew what they were calling before they called it, bro. I don't think it's overhyped. When you look at Justin Fields in the last 2 games, the man is giving you 8 touchdown passes, 4 in each game, bro. That's not overhyped, bro. That's not overhyped when he's thrown for 335 yards in one game and 282 yards in another game and dominated offensively. Where's the overhype at? Tell me that. Where's the overhype? We're just seeing what he was supposed to be producing from the beginning of the year. We just seeing Luke Getsy finally getting out of his way and stop trying to change this guy. He's letting this guy play. We saw this last year when he got out this kid's way and let him play. You saw what Justin Fields was capable of then. And it's just going to get greater from here, bro. I want you to know that. Look for a 5 touchdown game to come along.
And if Justin Fields keeps up with this level of play, he's on track to smash a lot of Bears records. Like he'll
own all of those by the end of the year.
Yeah, I looked it up. If he keeps up with this level of play, he could have 37 touchdowns, at least 3,900 yards. I mean, like I say, he's able to. If he keeps up this level of play, he's gonna break like every Bears QB franchise record almost.
Absolutely, and thank God it's been long overdue. I'm tired of seeing Sid Luckman's name sit at the top of the list. Please move this guy.
What's up, Jonah Pittman, man? Kofi, don't listen to PFF. Half the time they don't know what they're talking about. Last year, the Bears online was ranked 10th by PFF. Y'all know that was a lie.
Well, I mean, statistically,
we had the best running.
PFF, they got it right, Jonas, statistically, but that was more or less because of what Justin Fields was doing in avoiding sacks, and avoiding, the negative numbers there, bro. So I get you, PFF. They're not an accurate science all the time, but
that's true.
But that's where the numbers come from, right there, bro. Justin Fields was running wild out there last year, bro.
Right, and we were averaging, like I said, Jonathan, like we were averaging damn near close to over 30 points per game. So I mean, you could take that, with a grain of salt. But I mean, half the time, PFF, they don't get a lot of stuff right. But I mean, you got to look at some of the numbers. Like going from week 5 going into close to the end of the season, Justin Fields was ranked top 10 in pretty much in scoring, touchdowns, and with yards per attempt. So
yeah. Plus those numbers are skewed because the Bears had the number 1 rushing offense in the game.
In the game,
rushing offense. So those numbers, when you see a quarterback as dynamic as Justin Fields running wild like that, and then you got the running game going with him, and capitalizing and getting touchdowns, that's going to bolster those numbers, bro. It's going to make those numbers look better than what they are.
Very gaudy,
but we know by eye test, Tony, what you're saying, brother. The Bears' offensive line was trash last year, bro. That's the reason why we drafted an offensive lineman and traded for one.
The sky's the limit for Bears. The common denominator is Justin Fields.
Absolutely.
We'll see. Well, Eli, you better keep that same energy. Like I said, man, you didn't believe in Justin Fields, so and some of y'all fair was I keep receipts, man. I definitely keep receipts. Y'all were saying let's get Caleb Williams, but like I said, if Justin Fields definitely keeps up this level of play, man, what do you think Ryan Poles is going to do? If we do get the number 1 overall pick, and if Carolina keeps faltering,
right now it's too early to call on it. Yeah. But I would say, with the whole Chase Claypool move, I really was disappointed that we didn't get a chance to really see Chase Claypool shine in this offense. I wanted that guy to stay here. But right now, like I said, it's too early to call. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is on the docket for us. But we don't necessarily have to take him number 1. I think an edge rusher then would be in order, bro. I think we still are in need of an edge rusher. I do like what DeMarcus Walker and what Yannick Ngakoue is bringing to the table off of our edges, and it really started to show in the last game. It really started to show big time in the last game. But I don't know if they can keep this up, bro. right now. It's kind of an overachieving front line, if you will, for the Bears defense. But I think we need a consummate edge rusher who's going to come off that edge and is going to be impactful, bro. And right now, I see that as the biggest need that the Chicago Bears have. We can always add more offensive linemen. We seem to never be able to have enough of those. So, we
definitely need to stock up on offensive linemen. Well,
but an edge rusher,
offensive and defensive.
I think an edge rusher, because the Bears have traditionally hung our hat on defense. I think an edge rusher is quintessential. And dare I say this, we're going to need another free safety out here too, brothers.
Yeah, we need a free safety.
Yeah, I love Eddie Jackson, but Eddie Jackson is
he's getting older.
Yeah, he's breaking down. His body's breaking down. So we're going to need somebody that's quality that can back him up, or that could be ready to fill in and take over that slot, bro. So edge rusher, safety, and the wide receiver slot. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. would be a great fit here in Chicago.
Can you imagine if we get Marvin Harrison Jr.?
But how about this? How about McCole Hardman is requesting a trade from the New York Jets right now because he's not being used over there. How about if the Bears go and get this guy? I've always loved McCole Hardman in his days in Kansas City, bro. Lightning fast. He gives you the Deebo Samuel type of effect where you can hand the ball off to him and he can be explosive. You can pass to him. He can be explosive. He does a lot of things, bro. He's a kick returner. He's a punt returner. He can do whatever you need this guy to do, bro. An all-purpose type of receiver. I would love to have him, bro. I would love to have him. What do you think about the Bears possibly going to get him, Cole?
I mean, I don't know. I think what we got, I think it was good with what we got. I mean, like Velus Jones, like we could definitely use Velus Jones and those gadget type plays, I feel like. And like with Tyler Scott, he's definitely got that home run burst speed. And so I feel like we definitely need to use Tyler Scott maybe in like some of those like wide receiver screen sets, we can run some screens with him, and definitely use them like for like a lot of verticals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mecole Hardman, don't get me wrong, he's definitely good, but I think with the some of the personnel we have, I think we're good with that, with what we have.
Well, I don't know, bro. I mean, these guys, they had the fumbleitis going on, bro. To begin the preseason and what have you. So I don't know. I mean, Tyler Scott's young. He still got a chance. Velus Jones has kind of proven that this is kind of his stick, bro. This is who he is at this point, bro. And unless something drastically changes with his ball handling capabilities, I think a guy like a McCole Hardman, he could actually come in here and show these guys how to get it done, bro. That's what I'm thinking, bro. You're talking about a Super Bowl champion, bro. Jared Versa and Marvin Harris Jr. are the ones we should draft, but open to trade down again if we have the first overall pick due to the Carolina Panthers. I mean, the world becomes our oyster with the way that this is setting up right now, Mike. Those are good receivers. They are good points that you put out. Good players, I should say. The world becomes our oyster when it comes to this, bro, because of where the Carolina Panthers are going. It just depends on where the Bears want to bolster things. So, how much better do we want to get at what positions? We need to get deeper. I think we addressed a lot of things on our defensive front in the offseason, but it couldn't hurt to get more, bro. It couldn't hurt to get more on that defensive front, especially with the edge rusher. I would like to see us have a high-quality edge rusher, say like a Chase Young or somebody.
Chase Young's going to be a free agent this upcoming season or at the end of the season.
Right. So, I would like to see us take advantage of that number one pick because I still believe that the Washington Commanders are going to be out here shopping for a quarterback, bro, in the offseason. And if you can get Caleb Williams over Sam Howell, more power to you. Why wouldn't you take that?
With Eric Bieniemy calling the plays?
Oh my God! And Eric
watch
Bieniemy
out, Eagles. The Eagles better watch out for real.
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy is the gadget king, and there's a gadget player who knows how to run gadget plays for him. It makes sense, bro. It makes sense. Fields was running for his life last year. He still gave up 50+ sacks. I agree. I hope they keep the O-line they have now because they're doing good, minus Borum. Okay. I thought Larry Borum had a good game last game, though, Jonas. I didn't
I
think
think
he
Larry
was
Borum,
bad, bro.
I think he's good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, he's had his
It
hiccups, but Larry Borum has been very serviceable, man. He's been very good.
at this point, Jonas, it's a gelling thing for the Bears offensive line. They
He's
haven't been
not no
completely
bum.
healthy all
Borum is
year.
not a bum.
Right. And they haven't been completely healthy all year. So now they're starting to get healthy, and you're starting to see some cohesion come in, in this offensive line, bro. It's gonna get better. And I think Larry Boone, I think he fits in good with this lineup, bro. Has he been great? No, he hasn't been great, but
But he's definitely
is he
been
solid?
serviceable.
Yeah, he's definitely solid, bro. He's definitely solid. I don't think he's
Eli said they should get Tyler Scott out there. Yeah, I do. They should. They should.
I mean, the Bears need to maximize the usage of all their weapons. That serve notice on the rest of the football world that, hey, we can do this. We're out here. We're ready.
Philip, no. He's not proven. I mean, Justin Fields, have you seen his last 2 games? Like, he threw 8 touchdowns to 1 interception. We don't know what Caleb Williams is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I see what they see in terms of Caleb Williams. He is a generational type talent, bro. He is special. The dude is special. But you just getting Justin Fields going, Flip. And on top of that, the Bears are notorious for botching up quarterbacks' careers. Why would you go bring another guy in here that got to hear them try to retool him? He's got too many non-traditional flaws.
And you're going to lose the locker room.
Yeah, he's not got too many non-traditional flaws in his game, Flip, where the Bears will try to retool him. They're going to try to change him. They're going to want him to have 2 hands on the ball. Caleb Williams holds the ball with 1 hand. They're going to want him to tuck the ball when he runs. Well, he could do more of that. I would love to see that, but that's just not this kid's game. That's not what he does. He's a great reader of defenses. He's an accurate passer of the ball down the field, and you need to just let this guy play. And the Bears aren't going to let him do that. We'll mess that guy up. We'll mess him up. No,
yeah,
Justin Fields.
You don't want to ruin the chemistry with Darnell Mooney. You don't want to ruin that chemistry with Darnell Mooney and DJ Moore.
Yeah, and Justin Fields, believe it or not, Flip, is the reason why so many players have come over here to play this year. A lot of people don't talk about that, but he's the reason why. Have you remembered DeMarcus Walker's press meeting when he first came here from the Tennessee Titans? They asked him, was Justin Fields a big reason why he came over? He said, excuse my French, but abso-effing-lutely. These guys are coming to play with Justin Fields. Caleb has the same problems as Justin Fields, holds the ball too long and looks for the home run play. I don't know that that's a problem in college, Mike. I don't know that's a problem in college because when he looks for the home run, he usually hits it at the college level. Now, that could pose a bit of a problem.
I mean, at times he has done. I've seen some games, but I mean, that hasn't been too much of a problem.
Yeah, but I could definitely see your point, though, at the professional level. If he comes to the NFL and tries to hit those home runs, there's going to be a lot of interceptions that could come out of that. Yeah. You go on to work now, Flip. Go on to work. I see. Yeah, but I can see where he'll have to temper that down. But like I said, he is a great reader of defenses. That dude can read the defense. He can pick it apart, and he's got that Patrick Mahomes swag to him too, bro. So, the shine is definitely going to come out of Caleb Williams.
So I kind of want to talk a little bit more about this Minnesota game, man. Of course, like I said, with Justin Jefferson going on the IR. What are some of your key, what should the Bears do in order to capitalize against this Minnesota Vikings team? And what are some of your key your 3 key reasons as to why the Chicago Bears can win against the Minnesota Vikings?
First key is stay explosive on offense. Do not dumb down what you're doing. Keep attacking. Right now, the attacking offense is working masterfully. 28 points against the Denver Broncos, 40 points against the Washington Commanders. This trend should continue. We should not change that. So continue to allow Justin Fields, DJ Moore, and this offense to attack. Continue to allow that to attack. Two, don't back down on defense. Blitz Kirk Cousins. I know he can read a blitz. He comes from the Big Ten, and he's great at letting it ride against the blitz. But with no Justin Jefferson out there, you have to put this receiving core to the test. You got to see what KJ Osborne is made of. You got to see what Jordan Addison is made of. You got to see if Kirk Cousins can get rid of that ball before the pressure gets to him. And three, the third thing, do not let them get the running game established. Right now, that team is fumbling every game. I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
But the Minnesota Vikings, they have fumbleitis right now. They started the game off last week against Kansas City.
I think Madison, didn't he fumble a ball, if I'm not mistaken?
Not this game, but the games prior to this, yeah, he had fumbleitis.
Mm-hmm.
He was fumbling out there. This was like a backup tight end that fumbled on the very first play from scrimmage. Kirk Cousins threw this guy pass. He's trying to make an extra effort play, and he fumbles the ball. Kansas City gets the ball, and they might as well have got the opening kickoff because now they were in scoring position. Just that quick to start the game. So yeah, keep the pressure on. We got to keep the pressure on defensively. Keep them coming, keep them gunning, and make these receivers show you that they can beat this defense. Make Kirk Cousins show you that he can beat this pressure. I know he can throw against the press, but he's going to be hard pressed to keep throwing. Yeah,
right.
So those are my keys.
And I think some of my keys is that you need to definitely get Mooney. I think that you need to get Mooney and, of course, Cole Kmet involved because, like I said, a lot of teams are definitely going to be keying on DJ Moore. Good
luck with that because he catches
after what he had.
He catches and double teams people. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, they're going to be double teaming him. So they're definitely going to have to open up this offense for Mooney and Kmet to get involved. Mooney, he didn't have too much of a great game last week against the Commanders, but you definitely saw the effort there, a lot of effort that Mooney was playing. And like Cole Kmet, he definitely had a great game. You're gonna have to get that momentum going for him this game because I think Cole Kmet, he's definitely going to be an X factor into this coming game. Another key, definitely die up a lot of blitzes. With Kirk Cousins, we definitely know, with Kirk Cousins, he definitely gets the ball out a lot quicker, but he's not very good. When you get him rattled, Kirk Cousins is not that great. And so you're definitely going to have to dial up a lot of blitzes, especially
I think you gotta hit Kirk.
Nickel blitz. You gotta hit him hard.
If you hit Kirk once or twice, Kirk becomes unraveled a bit, bro. Now he can take a licking and keep on taking. Don't get me wrong, but Kirk is not going to play the same once that contact hits him, bro. He's not going to play the same, bro. I've been watching Kirk Cousins his whole career, all the way back to his Michigan State days, and I know Kirk.
Especially against the Commanders last year, he got super rattled, man. He didn't look good, and he took that big hit from Jonathan Allen, and he did not look like the Kirk Cousins we know. And so we definitely need to bring that pressure, especially up the middle. They need to get Andrew Billings involved a lot more.
Billings was so big against the Commanders, bro.
He was so good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you got to get Billings involved a lot more. Definitely you dial up the blitz, bring the house towards him,
Kobe, what I would like to see from the Bears, man, and this is projections moving forward. I would like to see us put together a win streak or maybe 4 or 5 games in a row. I would love to see that. And I think right now we're setting up for that, bro. I think we're setting up for that. This should have been 2-game win streak right now, but we can't cry over spilled milk. We lost to Denver. It is what it is. But I think we can string this together, bro. I'm looking at our next, 4 or 5 games. Who we have? The Vikings, the Raiders. Who else do we have after that? We got some winnable games, bro. We got some very winnable games. Matter of fact, let me look at the schedule real quick to see what the Bears are looking like here, bro. I really do think we got some winnable games here. Let me see here. Here we go. Bears schedule.
Here, I got it right here. I'm gonna open
Okay.
it up. So we got the Raiders. With Chargers going to be a tough game.
The Vikings, the Raiders, and the Chargers. I think that Chargers game
Saints
could
going to be
be
tough.
winnable. I think that Chargers game could be winnable, but that's going to be a shootout type game, bro. And then they just gave their best cornerback away to the New England Patriots, J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson, yeah.
They just gave that guy away, so that should open up things for the Bears. The Bears are going to be in the
Saints
shootout.
game is definitely going to be tough, especially playing
the Saints.
That's such they got a top 5 defense.
That's such a nasty defense over there, bro.
Panthers they shut game, out the New England Patriots, bro.
Yeah, the Panthers game is winnable. If we can, here's where I think we can get the upper hand on the Saints, bro. The Saints don't score a lot of points on offense. They don't score a lot of points on offense. I know it didn't look like that when they were playing against the New England Patriots, but that was more so to do with the horridness of Mac Jones on that offense than it was
right.
The Patriots giving up a ton of points. But they don't score a lot of points on offense. If we can contain the run game, and that's a big ask because Alvin Kamara is the truth.
Yeah, he's going to be an X factor for that team, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, but if we can contain that run game and limit them to being one-dimensional, forcing Derek Carr to beat us, I think we can win that game, bro. I think we can win that game. So it's possible, let me see. At least of these next 5 games, the Bears could easily be 3-2. But I think we can run this table up until that game against Detroit, bro.
Lions definitely gonna be a tough. They are a tough team, man. They got good secondary, good defensive front. Aiden Hutchinson's playing out of this world.
Yeah, he is, bro.
So our offensive line is definitely gonna have their hands full with the Lions and with the Saints. So they got a tall task against this Lions team.
If we have built the defense that was built to stop the run, it's in those 2 games that it's really going to show. Those 2 games.
Yeah, that Lions game is definitely going to be key, especially some of these these divisional matchups, the Lions and the Vikings.
And let's not sleep that Raiders matchup either, bro. We just saw what the Packers went through with the Raiders last night, taking the L, man. Josh Jacobs, he can be a force. I think the Bears have got to key in on stopping the run in those games, bro. We got to key in. We got to key in on stopping the run because the teams like the Raiders, the Saints, the Lions, they're going to feature the run, bro. They're going to feature the run.
With David Montgomery, he's having a career year. He's been playing real well.
Monstrous year since he left the Bears. I know a lot of Bears fans was all on board with the Bears losing, giving him up, bro. I really was not a fan of that.
I was not a fan of it. I did not like it.
Yeah. But
I'm happy for David Montgomery. I'm really happy for him, man, bro.
Yeah, I am too. And I think Khalil Herbert, the last 2 games, has started to have a coming out party with his running ability. It's really starting to show in the last 2 games. Hopefully we can get him back healthy and get him back in here. We need to get Deontay Foreman going. I know we went and signed Darrington Evans and put him back on the squad. He was here last year playing in this offense, so he knows what the playbook is. But Deontay Foreman is big for us this week. I want to see Roshan Johnson going again. Big for us,
and that's another key. That's another key that I have. The run game, man. The run game is definitely going to be key, especially with Deontay Foreman. This is going to be really big because, of course, with the Washington Commanders game, with this type of offense that we're running with Luke Getsy, I think the running game is definitely going to be big. It's definitely going to be key. It's all contingent on how we're going to be doing in the run game, because that's what helped Justin Fields get going. So the Bears running game is definitely going to have to get going if we're definitely going to have to beat this Vikings team.
I think, and not to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but I think the running game, along with Justin Fields running, will stabilize this offense and keep defenses off balance, bro. That's the one element of his game the Bears have not gotten going yet, And I think as you watch the progression of this offense. If Luke Gessie and Justin gets that more implemented in the game plan, I think it's going to change defenses and how they're able to defend against the Bears, knowing that this running ability is still there and that the Bears are going to use it, because it's not that nobody knows that it's there. They just haven't seen the Bears using it. So if knowing that the Bears are still going to use it, oh, bro, that's a game changer, bro.
That is a big game changer.
That opens up things even more for DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Tyler Scott, Velus Jones, Cole Kmet, and Robert Tonyan. That opens it up even more, bro. That opens it up even more.
And did you see that one play last game against the Commanders when they put a spy at that safety? Because they put a spy safety on Justin Fields, but Justin Fields was able to take advantage of that safety, because Justin Fields, he wasn't even looking DJ Moore's way. And when DJ Moore went behind him, when he ran that route right behind that safety, he immediately looked at DJ Moore when he went to that hash mark and threw it right past that safety for that touchdown.
Absolutely. I don't think Justin Fields gets enough credit for this, but Justin Fields is a very accurate passing quarterback. A lot of people don't give that man that credit for that, bro. But look at the passes that he throws, bro. There's very rare that you see receivers having to come back for underthrown balls or reach down at their ankles or what have you. He's putting the ball on the numbers, people.
On the money.
He's putting balls on the numbers. And when you got a quarterback that's passing that accurate, it makes for a long day at the office for a secondary, bro. It makes for a long day at the office for a defense, bro. If he's completing at that clip and putting the ball on the numbers, which means he's giving his receivers a chance to have run after the catch, yards after the catch, yak. If they're getting yak, it's going to be a long day at the office, people. You best believe that. But I love where we're going right now, bro. I love it. This is an explosive offense. This is exactly what I envisioned us being at the beginning of the season. A quick strike offense. We get the ball, we go. Let's go. Let's not overthink it. Let's not limit it. Let's take our shots and let's see what comes of it. If they can stop it, more power to them. But you keep doing this, you'll have an impactful offense. Your defense will get more rest, and your defense will just be able to lay its ears back. And then Matt Eberflus don't really have to do a lot of coaching on defense.
Because the offense is running itself. They already know what they're doing.
Right. He's not.
You're allowing Justin Fields to run the offense.
Yeah, just allow that offense to do what it does. This offense gave you 40 points in the last game. Game before that, it gave you 28 points. Sky's the limit for what this offense can do, man. And I agree with you, Tori, and I saw you say that earlier in the comments, bro. Sky is the limit for what the offense can do.
Lions going to be playing for their first round bye when we first play them.
Probably not on that one, bro. Probably not on that one, Tori. The 49ers and the Eagles are going to have something to say about that, bro. Both of them 5-0, bro. And the 49ers just look otherworldly good right now. They are outstanding. That team is outstanding right now, bro. But the Lions are looking really, really good. 4-1. I was talking to a Lions fan earlier today. My guy Slim, aka Mr. Pitts. I would let them know, the Lions they kind of had some fortune, a bit of fortune to begin the season. The record has been favorable to them. They caught the Kansas City Chiefs without Travis Kelce and with drop-itis for whatever reason in that game, because Patrick Mahomes was still picking them apart. So, but you know what? The good teams, to become great, you have to have a little bit of luck go your way, bro. You got to have some things go your way. And the ball's bouncing their way right now, bro. It's bouncing their way right now. They look great. I can't take anything away from the Lions.
Yeah, they do. Lions definitely look great. Ben Johnson has done a great job. Dan Campbell, he's been great. He's done a great job in letting every player buy in. Don't get me wrong, the Lions.
Dan Campbell's brilliant to me. I love that.
They're a really good team, but they also got some stuff they got to improve on. Like that San Francisco team looks great. Brock Purdy. He's looking like unstoppable. If you saw that Dallas game,
what they did
the way he was able to dissect that defense, the way he was able to throw the ball with enough zip. Do you see the way he throws that ball with some zip? He throws it so accurately.
Pinpoint accuracy
over
the defender's hands, putting it right in the bread bag. That's just beautiful, bro. That's
Like
beautiful.
Brock Purdy's looking like a franchise quarterback for that team, man.
Oh, he is, bro. It's over, bro. There's no more quarterback controversy in San Francisco. And Tom Brady would be proud looking at the game film of Brock Purdy.
Yeah, he's looking like Joe Montana out there.
Yes, he is. Oh my God, that guy looks good, bro.
I mean, I think I think he's completing like what, almost like 68%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I look at Brock Purdy's stats, I mean, he's completing
Brock Purdy's always said
high percentage.
His strength was reading defenses.
70%. He's completing 70% out world. That's crazy.
He said even in his college days, his strength was reading defenses. That's where he's always been strong at. And in this offense, if you're able to read the defenses and hit these weapons, bro, this offense can be so freaking electric. 42 points isn't enough for it.
It could be very deadly.
Isn't enough for this offense, man. That offense looked great. And the defense is out of this world right now. Fred Warner, ridiculous right now, bro. Ridiculous, man. You're not throwing the ball across the middle of that defense right now. Not without a problem. What's crazy is that people keep saying that Brock Purdy is not that good and it's only the system. But I keep telling them that the quarterback still has to make those throws when it comes down to it. Absolutely, Jonah.
And he's doing that. He's doing that better than anybody in this league. Like he's completing over 70% of his throws. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like Drew Brees-esque.
That's a dude who's done his homework, bro. And he knows the offense. He knows where the plays are going to be. He can read the defense and he knows how to beat it. That machine's running almost like almost to perfection over there. It's well oiled. That's a well oiled machine over there right now, bro. 49ers are going to be tough to beat for the Lions, the Eagles, whoever, bro.
Any team in the NFC, any team in the NFC,
any team in the AFC too. That's not going to be a walk in the park if they make the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they can win it, man. Brock Purdy.
Yeah, they can win it all, bro. They literally could, man.
They're gonna throw. I bet they're gonna really throw the bag at Brock Purdy. I would. But yep. Any last thoughts before I end this show, man?
Just Bears, just keep it going. I really, really hope we have a statement game here against the Minnesota Vikings. We need to get the ball of victory rolling, bro. We got the offense rolling. The defense looked much better in the last game. Let's get the ball of victories going. Let's develop some confidence in wins, bro. We need to add some W's to all of this talent that we're seeing on the field right now. Let's go, Bears. I want us to be at least 5-4 or 6-4 after these next 4 or 5 games, bro. We got to be somewhere up in there, bro. At least get back to 500.
We got to at least be over 500, man.
Let's get back to 500. Yeah, let's
definitely, man.
But I think it's very doable. I think all these games up until we meet the Lions are winnable games, and then we'll see when it comes to the Lions. We'll have to see. That's a wait and see type of situation.
That's really them and the Chargers are going to be a really tough matchup.
Yeah.
Really hard to grasp.
Pretty hard to grasp that he was the last.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, Brock Purdy. Yeah, he was the last pick.
Tom Brady was 199th pick in the draft. So, you can find diamonds in the rough all the time out here in this draft, bro. Brock Purdy is excellent, and the 49ers got to steal when they got him, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, guys, I'd like to thank all y'all for coming on, Torian, Michael, Eli, all y'all for coming.
Jonah,
and
Mike is.
Yeah, and stay tuned. I don't know. I haven't been making an all 22. I'm definitely, hopefully, everything goes right. I definitely will be doing more. I will be doing some all 22s. Breaking down, some plays with Justin Fields and definitely this defense and offensive line.
Hey, Coach, there was a question that eluded us here by Ray Pitts a little earlier. He said Minnesota and at the Chargers the next 2 games, will the season be over with after that? My answer to that, Ray, is absolutely not. It really depends on what we do in those 2 games. I can see us winning those games. Not gonna lie, bro. Chargers are going to be tough They're tough out against everybody, but I do think that those games are winnable. We just got to play like we want to win them, bro. Got to play like we want to win them. But if we get those 2 games, the Bears will be what, 3-4? If we get those next 2 games, we could possibly be 3-5, 4-4, 4-5, or something like
3-4, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because we got the Raiders right in front of the Chargers right before we get to the Chargers.
Yeah.
So
that's going to definitely be key, that Raiders game. We got to win against the Raiders.
Yeah, so we could go into that game 3-4 and on the upswing with a world of confidence brewing out of us, Slim. So we'll see. But I doubt if we can say the season is over at that point. If we're winning games. The only way the season is over at that point if we're still losing games, bro. You know, if we come in that game,
and even if we don't make the playoffs, I mean, we could definitely use that going into next year, you know, and building through the draft, man. Because I mean, this is all a part of Ryan Poles' plan. We're still in the rebuilding stages, so I mean, like I said, even if we don't make the playoffs, and if Justin Fields takes that next step, I mean, the sky is the limit for this team with all the draft picks we have, and we're definitely going to be, I think, number 2 in terms of cap space going into next year. So, I mean, with the momentum,
I don't think that Ryan Poles any longer has this in mind that this is a rebuild team. I heard him say that the Bears, he built this team this year to win now. The Bears, he believes that the Bears are ready to win right now. And, rebuild, that was for 1 year. We're not doing that for every day. Let's get it going. It's time to get some W's on the board, bro. And I would love to see us string together 3, 4, maybe 5 wins in a row. That would be great. That would be great.
But I'm not going to get my hopes up too quick, like
like we usually do.
Yeah, like we usually do, man.
I mean,
let's
but
take
right
it one
now,
game at a time.
Right now, everything's clicking. It's clicking in the season offensively. The defense finally came to join us the last game. Let's see if this continues. If this continues in this Minnesota game, then my hopes are going to get higher and higher and higher, and we could possibly see 8 to 9 wins this season. That's my goal right now. That's what my mind is.
9 wins, yeah, that's my goal too. 9 wins.
Let's get over 500. So I don't think Justin Fields has had a year since he's been in the NFL where he's been over 500. Let this guy feel what it's like to be over 500.
500, right. But we shall see, one game at a time. But like I said, guys, I'd like to thank all y'all for coming. Stay tuned for more videos and updates this upcoming week. But like I said, guys, Chicago up
and Bears down.
Yeah. All right,
let's go, Bears.
Peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday.